Well, welcome back everyone. It's Jacob from Echo Valley Homestead, and today, if you guys remember from last fall, we were starting to build our bridge and we got some beams for it. Now today, we're finally getting to moving those beams across the gully on the side that we want to move them from then to put them in place. So today's the first step in getting this bridge built. Hopefully we finish it within the course of about a month. I'm not sure the exact timeline. This project's been pushed back a little bit because of how wet it's been, but it's finally dry enough to get some progress done, so we're going to be trying to make some progress today. Let's see what we get done.
That's a half inch hicks.
That is a big Allen, wow.
Yep. These are actual heavy duty lift hooks, so we'll fasten one on each end of the beam.
This will just go in the hole
that
we have
drilled. See, now we can
to fasten the beam eventually, right?
Yeah.
Like it's the same hole, we're just using it for this purpose now.
See, before we didn't have holes. Where's the other one?
I have it in my hand. We're back here at the beams now, and I'm gonna hook on to one side with this tractor, and then Dad's gonna hook onto the other side with his tractor. And we're just gonna try and kind of like teeter-totter it over, and we're gonna cross the dam, go around this woods, and we're gonna come around to the other side of the gully here, because that side is more open, and we wanna set the beams with the excavator. When it's time to set them, we wanna set them from that side. So we just basically got to take them from here over to the other side for now. So that's the first step of the process. The little hook that we were showing you from up there is designed to just go into one of the holes that we already drilled in the beam. This thing.
We'll just have to see. We may have to adjust it a little bit, you know. This is going to be our resting site for the beams until we get them in. So that worked pretty well. We were on the phone with each other so we could talk and communicate which way we needed to go and speed up, slow down.
our bridge that we're going to be building, it's just right over on the other side of the tractor here. So we were right on the other side of this woods, and we had to go all the way around it to over here. And then we're going to put the beams in from this side instead of the other side. Those of you that seen our last video, we stocked the pond with tilapia, and there was an albino one in the mix. So I'm just going by the pond here with these beams, and I just saw the albino one. So let's see if I can get you guys a close look at it here. There it is. There's a whole pack of them there. Tilapia's right with them all. Now that we have the beams moved, the next part of the process is hauling the planks down that are going to be on top of the beam. On top of the beam is going to be a row of planks going parallel right on top of the beam, and then we're going to have the boards going the other way. Right now we got to haul it'd be like a top plate or top sill, I think would be like the correct name, like if you're talking like framing. So we're going to haul those boards down there. They're on a bundle up here. Dad's bringing the loader around. We're going to haul those down there. And he wants to lay them out and seal them before we put them on the beams. So that's kind of the next part that we're getting today. We've got to clear it off first. We have all this stuff on the roof. First of all, we have roof panels on the wood to keep it from getting wet so it can dry. Then we have all this stuff on here to hold the roof panels down. Some heavy rocks. This one. probably be something to haul.
Well, we'll have one on each end that we're gonna let out, so we can hook on better. So we'd only need. So you take 6. They're roughly 10 foot long. So 10 times 6 is 60, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there'd be six pieces times 3, and I think each stack is 6 pieces. So for the full length, but then if you take 3 off each end, we just have 6 left.
You still want to lay them out and seal them.
I mean, I guess we could have just left those 3 up here, or the 6 up here, and that way I only have to deal with the ones I really need down there right now.
When we logged last August, some of this wood we asked the logger for. Now some of it we also bought from them because we didn't know. At first we weren't planning on putting these runners along the beam because we were just going to put boards along the beam like that. Then we figured out, or we thought about it, that's going to take a lot of holes through the beam to be able to put all the little cross members in. So we were like, if we just put plates on top of the beam, we don't need as many holes in the beam to fasten those because they're sitting along the beam. Then we'll put the other ones that are going across the other way, we'll put those and we just leg them right into the plates, the wooden plates. It'll be less holes in the beam. We're at the beam site, or the bridge site I should say, where the beams are. I'm gonna take a second here to show you guys where the bridge is gonna be and the cement pad that we have made for it before Dad gets here on the loader. I hear him coming, he's pretty close, but right down here is where the bridge is gonna be. We have these cement blocks here as a foundation. There's the other side. That side's gonna have a ramp in the woods that goes up and out to the field. Right up there is where the beams were originally when we moved them all the way around this creek. So we were gonna bring them in and put them down here from that side. We were gonna bring them over, but we just thought it's too hard because of all the trees and stuff up here. This side is wide open and we can just come right in here with the excavator and set them across. Here is the plan. So if you guys missed the video of us putting these cement blocks in here and the foundation, we have a video on that. I'll try and link it down below. If I can figure out how to do that, I'll try and link it down below. Haven't done much of that yet, linking stuff, but I'll try and link that one for you guys. It's been a little bit, but I think it was last fall or last summer we put these here. I'll try and find that one and link it for you guys to watch because that was quite the task to get these, like, I don't know what you call them, like cement blocks, or there's a name for them. It's those big cement stacking blocks, you know, you can get for foundation walls and stuff. But that was quite a task to get them in here on this hill and get them level.
This one was like 11 foot, so I can use it in the center.
Yeah, use that one. But also, you could move them all just a little bit once you get it down, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, goodness. Neighbors are logging. I heard one of their trees fall. That was a big crash.
Yeah, they're about 3 inches long. Last one first.
Going all the way to the end?
Not necessarily. I can drive around.
Okay.
The other ones from that side. Just get us close. I don't see any.
I don't see any marks either.
Did we mark that? Did we mark this? No, it's not close. Go on over.
Oh, there it is. It's right there.
Okay. There it is.
same one, or?
Let's just do the same one, and then we'll start on the other ones. And then we'll determine here which way, just across, probably flip it over too.
We got all the wood except the ends done. We're gonna put those on once the bridge is sitting there. So it's starting to look more like a bridge.
Pipe the swivel hooks into the holes of it to lift them. That's why we
That's why we left the ends off, yeah.
And then,
what's the next step now?
so I'll square the ends up with a saw and make sure they're centered where we want them. And then we'll mark the holes from the bottom through the beam holes, flip them over, drill them, flip them back, and then put carriage bolts in all over to bolt these down.
Then it'll be ready to sit on.
They'll be ready to sit on.
Yep, and then we just gotta put the ends on and
then
put the floor members, yeah.
Those then can be lagged in
Through the wood.
Anywhere in the wood, so we don't have to find steel holes for every plank, for every cross plank.
It'd been like at least double the holes we would have had to drill in the beams.
Yeah, triple them.
I think the neighbors are logging over here behind us. If you heard that big crash when we were making, I think we were setting the beam, or setting the planks on the beams. That's what that was. So we have the beams set up with the planks on top. I'm gonna be gone for a few days, but Dad's gonna seal those while I'm gone and maybe fasten them. He's gonna make some progress on it while I'm out, but we got him to a stage where he can work on it now a little bit. So the next step, yeah, once he gets that finished, we're just gonna set it on there. That should be pretty exciting. So I'm really excited for this. This is probably one of our biggest projects of the summer. This is something that we've talked about for a very long time now. We had all the materials last fall to do it, and I put like 1 or 2 videos out then, getting the materials, moving the beams off the semi and stuff like that. But the weather turned for the worst and we didn't get it done then. So we're working on it now, made a lot of progress, and in the next few weeks, hopefully we get this thing set on there. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you come back. We're gonna set this thing on there in the next video. So come back for that one.